Although the industry is full of breakups and betrayals, Papoose and Remy were one of the most admired couples for years. Their love story seemed unbreakable. But now things have taken a turn that has left fans shocked and divided. Papoose, who was once praised for supporting Remy during her prison sentence, is now embroiled in rumors about a mysterious new woman in his life, and Remy's silence has only fueled the fire. Could this really be the end of one of hip-hop's strongest couples, or is? There's more to the story. They met in the early 2000s when they were both getting up in the rap game, and when Remy was sentenced to 6 years in prison in 2008, many people believed their relationship wouldn't last. However, Papoose showed them that they were the perfect match, visiting her, remaining faithful, and even marrying her while she was incarcerated. Remy's raw talent and fiery energy were balanced by Papoose's witty lyrics and street smarts, and together they embodied the grit and soul of New York hip-hop fans. Admired their bond as they overcame every obstacle, but now that there are rumors circulating in questions domain, it's obvious that something has changed. Is this just a rough patch, or has their love story reached its climax? Remy and Papo resumed their musical career after returning home in 2014, appeared on Love and Hip Hop New York, and reminded everyone why they were one of the most popular couples in hip-hop. Their chemistry on and off screen was genuine, and in 2016, they finally had their big wedding. Even the strongest couples experienced difficult times, and earlier this year, rumors about Remy and battle rapper Easy the Block Captain began to circulate like wildfire. This was because they had always wanted to make up for the smaller ceremony they had during Remy's imprisonment. For years, they were the epitome of relationship goals, releasing music that celebrated their love and starting projects like Chrome 23, Remy's battle rap league for women. Seemed to be business, but then there were rumors of a heated argument between Papoose and Easy. Some witnesses even said it got physical, but Papoose never talked about it. Social media was quickly overrun with opinions, with some fans supporting Remy and others certain that something was happening. Eventually, she addressed the rumors, saying, "I never cheated on anybody," but her words didn't stop the debate. Some thought she was lying, while others thought she was just hiding the truth. Meanwhile, Pap F remained silent, leaving everyone in the dark. The story became even more intriguing when rumors circulated that Papo had a new girlfriend. Although sources mentioned that she was younger and very attractive, fans went crazy analyzing every picture and video of Papo with this new woman. Was it just a rebound, or had the couple actually split up? His silence only made things worse. People began to suspect something was wrong. Despite the rumors, Papoose and Remy remained silent, which made the situation even more intriguing on social media. Remy's actions fueled more rumors by deleting or having posts with Papo hint at potential tension. She avoided talking about their relationship directly in recent interviews, instead focusing on her work, family, and business. Remy's appearance at an awards show fueled more rumors by walking the red carpet alone in a bold red outfit. She looked strong and backstage insiders claimed that the altercation between Remy and Papoose was private and emotional, with Papo confronting Remy during a family gathering. She was confident when she thanked her team, fans, and kids during her acceptance speech for a Lifetime Achievement Award, but she left Papoose out. Her recent music reflects her personal turmoil, hinting at heartbreak and betrayal, and fans love how she channels her pain into art. Remy confronted Papoose about his new relationship and her alleged infidelity. This heated exchange touched on deeper unresolved issues like the pressures of fame and juggling personal and professional lives. The meeting ended without a resolution, but some believe it may be a step toward understanding or closure. Whether they reconcile or split, family members are divided, with some taking sides and others supporting the couple. Fans are worried about whether this is the beginning of healing or the end of their love story. Media outlets have seized the opportunity to speculate on everything from how Remy's battle rap career affected their marriage to who Papa's new girlfriend might be. Blogs, podcasts, and YouTube channels are buzzing with predictions about what might happen next. The fallout has taken over social media, with fans arguing over who should be held accountable and whether they should mend things up. Strong in the spotlight, some question whether Papoose's support during Remy's incarceration was ever fully restored, while others believe that the continuous media attention made matters worse. Remy's friends and associates are remaining silent, leaving fans to speculate as to whether the couple should get back together or move on. Papoose has always kept things low-key in public, being a man of few words about the drama surrounding him and Remy Ma. They have experienced a lot together, from the highs of marriage and parenthood to the lows of personal difficulties, such as Remy's incarceration. There was always an unspoken bond of loyalty that made it seem like they could weather any storm. However, after deciding to change his life, Papoose moved on and began a new relationship. His new girlfriend was different, someone who gave him a new sense of happiness and peace, and he felt a sense of peace and understanding with her that he hadn't felt in a long time because she wasn't enmeshed in the drama and pressures of the past. When the world learned about his new relationship, Remy Ma, who had been through a lot with him, felt caught off guard. It wasn't just jealousy. It was also the realization that their bond might not have been as strong as she had assumed. When she learned about Papa's new girlfriend, she felt deeply betrayed. She wasn't just angry, she was heartbroken. Unable to avoid conflict, Remy Ma called Papoose and demanded a face-to-face conversation because she needed to understand what this new relationship was about. Meant for her, for them, and for all the years they had spent together. The meeting was held in a private location away from prying eyes, and the tension was high. Remy Ma was furious, pacing as she tried to collect her thoughts. "You think you can just move on like that?" she snapped, her voice shaking with hurt and anger after everything we've been through. "You're just going to place me like it's nothing," she said, keeping his composure on the outside, but he could feel his frustration building. Papoose tried to keep things civil out of respect for their past. "I'm not replacing you," he said in a low but firm voice, "but I can't keep living in the past. I need something different. I need peace." Remy's eyes widened in shock, and she echoed her voice. "So that's what this is about. You're really going to throw everything we had away for some new woman. I guess I wasn't enough for you." The word hurt, but Papa didn't back down. "Instead, it's about me finding something that works for me, not about you not being enough. That's what hurts the most." Papa's patience was wearing thin, but he wasn't going to let this get out of hand. "I'm not here to argue," he said sharply. "I don't care about your new girlfriend. She's fat, but I care about the fact that you didn't even give me the decency to talk about it before you moved on. You just blindsided me." "Remy couldn't hear me," he said. But Remy wasn't finished yet, so she leaned in and narrowed her eyes. "You really think you're going to get away with this?" she said, her voice dripping with venom. "I'm not going to let you just walk away from everything we've built, Papa. If you think I'm going to sit back and let you run off with some new woman, you're dead wrong at that moment." Papoose broke years of pent-up frustration and tried to keep things together for me. Their public image rushed to the surface. He wasn't going to allow Remy Ma to control his life any longer, and he wasn't going to allow guilt to convince him to remain in a situation that no longer made him happy. His voice rose with emotion as he said, "I've been loyal to you, but loyalty doesn't mean I have to sacrifice my happiness. I'm not here to play games, and I'm not here to cater to your feelings anymore. I'm moving on, and you need to accept it for a moment." The room fell silent, and both of them stood there, their emotions unfiltered. Remy's anger simmered as their pride clashed with everything they had experienced, but underneath, it was a realization that perhaps she had pushed him too far, demanded too much, and hadn't given him room to breathe. She had expected him to always be there for her, but he had found someone else who wasn't burdened by their past, and even though it hurt, Remy had to face the fact that Papoose wasn't the man she had married. The confrontation ended with both of them departing their separate ways. The fallout from the fight was unavoidable, and Papoose was more dedicated to his new girlfriend than ever before. He decided not to return to the dysfunction and drama that had characterized their relationship for so long, so he kept his distance from Remy. Remy put on a brave front for the public, But behind closed doors, she was dealing with the fallout. There were no heartfelt reunions or apologies, just the cold reality that they were both moving on in different directions. As for Remy, she had to accept that her marriage to Papoose was over, at least for the time being. The drama between them wasn't over yet, but for the time being, they were both going their separate ways, each figuring out what life looked like without the other, whether or not they would ever reconcile. Regardless of the outcome, the drama sparked a much-needed conversation about loyalty, fame, and the personal toll of life under the spotlight. Fans continued to speculate about the future of Papoose and Remy Ma's relationship, but the world was still unsure of their route forward. For years, their bond represented a rare and beautiful love story in the entertainment industry. We'll definitely continue to watch and wait for the next chapter. Many of us love the story of Remy Ma and Papo's love. She talked about how Papo helped her during her time in prison and how he visited her almost daily, sometimes 4 days a week, until she had to tell him to calm down because she was doing well. For 8 years, Papo never left her side and made sure she felt loved and supported. When Remy was released, it seemed like they were living their ideal life. They celebrated the birth of their child and had a lovely. Everyone in hip-hop admired them for their wedding, but some people are wary of Papoose because of Remy's wild reputation. I recall that when I saw them on Drink Champs, their vibes seemed strange. Then, news broke that Papo had attacked and even punched a young battle rapper named Easy the Block Captain, who had been working with them on their new battle rap league. The drama quickly broke out and blogs and tabloids covered it. This was after rumors started to circulate about marital issues and claims that Remy might not have been faithful. There have also been rumors that Papoose may have moved on and is seeing a professional boxer. As for Remy, she recently defended herself on social media in an attempt to clear the air and stop the cheating rumors. But before she could say anything, blogger Tasha K expressed her opinions and didn't hold back. She called out both Remy Ma and Easy the Block Captain while discussing the drama. Let's see what Remy had to say about the chaos she's apparently been dealing with. She finally had enough of people speaking for her. Remy addressed the rumors, saying that if you let a lie go unchecked, people will start to believe it's real. She encouraged people to go live from their homes and show something other than their car, implying that some critics weren't being sincere. She found it amusing, but it was also frustrating. Remy made it clear that she has a lot on her mind and is prepared to move forward. She also made a joke about how much she loves juice, boxes, and how, when Ease was around, he would look at her and say, "Really? Remy talked about how sometimes you can sit down with someone, share your feelings, and find common ground." But she also acknowledged that there have been times in her life when she didn't want to hear anything from the other person. She didn't care about their feelings or opinions. She was just ready to move on. Remy laughed and asked, "What are we doing?" In essence, she was saying that if you haven't had a recent argument, you're not really living. She loves boxing, but she never saw herself in the ring. Remy said, "I don't like that if we're going there. We've got to take it somewhere else." She then got serious, saying that sometimes people need to be put in their place. "Really, I don't think she wants to see Papo's new woman like that," she said, laughing. "Did she really do that? Did she kill someone? Oh, she just stabbed them," pointing out the fighter's lack of self-defense skills and recommending that everyone check her out. Remy laughed and said, "Come see who Papo's new woman is." I promise you she wouldn't say any of that to her face. She would get beat up, and so would her boyfriend, who looks like Papoose Jr. Don't make him come back around. Then she changed the topic, saying, "Hold up, Remy. You don't like how you look. Why did you put that filter on? I saw you trying to look like M. Brian by smoothing out your skin with that filter. That's not even you shaking your head." Remy said, "Damn, now that her son is in jail for violence, why isn't he out on bail?" She hesitated, but they granted him bail. "Come on, Remy, you're in the car again. You can figure something out. It might be a cryptocurrency scam or something, but your baby needs to get out of jail." She then began discussing Papa's new girlfriend. No, she's really about that life. I don't see Remy talking recklessly to her. With a laugh, she said, "This new girl is ready for anything. If anyone has a problem, she's prepared." She added, "Maybe Remy loves Papo for helping her, but she's the one signing the checks. It's all about that tough mentality," she said, shaking her head. Jasmine said she's a grandfather. No, she's grandfathered and is a stud. So they're grandfathering her into the LGBT community as a stud. His head is a little right, and he has a beard to add some symmetry to it. Oh yes, Remy has been posting videos about how much she loves boxing, but given Remy's strong, outspoken personality, it appears that she wants to get back together. Based on his silence and demeanor, it's likely that he's feeling extremely hurt because he supported her through everything, and now it seems like he's reached his breaking point. There were claims of abuse on the part of Papa, but they were never proven, and if that had happened, Remy wouldn't have remained silent at most. I respect Papo's handling of this by being silent, skipping interviews, and letting his emotions guide him. It's the best course of action. Men like him are setting an example by avoiding trouble. These arguments and conflicts seem to be more about Remy assuming Papo would always be there now that he's moved on. She probably thought his love for her would keep him from leaving. Talking about fighting a professional female boxer won't help her, and these social media antics won't make things better either. It's possible that Remy Ma's unpredictable and immature behavior brought him to this point. Those close to him say he always wanted to be a wonderful husband and family man, so you can see how much this has affected him in the end. His decision to completely separate himself, like Carrie Hilson and the T.I. and Tiny situation, shows how deeply hurt he is. Nonverbal cues and actions speak louder than words when anger or retaliation are absent. Papa's quiet displays courage and maturity, which is invaluable. Tasha K., the controversial YouTube personality known for exposing high-profile secrets, recently revealed explosive details about an alleged affair involving Remy Ma. Fans and the media are now questioning the veracity of the claims and the possible repercussions of this revelation, which has rocked the entertainment industry once again. This time, the scandal involves the well-known rapper and television personality Remy Ma. For Remy Ma's career and personal life, it's not surprising that the rumors have gone viral on the internet. In this piece, we'll examine the specifics of the accusations, the background of both Remy Ma and Tasha K., and the effects of these shocking revelations on the industry. Remy Ma, whose real name is Rhinus Mackey, is accustomed to being in the spotlight. At the beginning of the 2000s,